Okay, next problem from exact differential equation. The problem is like this: x into e power xy plus 2y whole bracket dy by dx plus y into e power xy is equal to 0. It is not in the form m dx plus n dy. So we have to convert. We take LCM here. So x into e power xy plus 2y into dy transposing dx to second term. So dx into y into e power xy. So this is dx is equal to 0. Okay. So this equation can be written as like this. Now it is in the form of n dy plus m dx is equal to 0. Okay. n dy plus m dx is equal to 0. Now write the values of m. M means y into e power xy. N means x into e power xy plus 2y. Okay. So these are the values of m and n. Now we have to check this equation is exact or not. For that we have to find the values of dou m by dou y. So dou m by dou y means we have to differentiate this function with respect to y partially. Here two terms are multiplied each other, y into e power y. That means we have to assume the first one as u and second one as v. So we have to apply uv rule here. Uv rule in derivative. That means uv whole dash is equal to u into v dash plus v into u dash. Okay. So we have to apply that formula. So first u into v dash, that means we have to differentiate e power xy with respect to y. Okay. So treat this power as y. Treat this power as y, then it is in the form e power y. So derivative of e power y means e power y only. Okay. But it is not y, it is xy. We have to assume like that. Okay. We treat this function as e power y. So derivative of e power y means e power y. But it is not y, it is xy. Okay. So we have to differentiate the power again. So in xy, x is constant because we have to differentiate that with respect to y. So derivative of y with respect to y means 1. Okay. Plus this is only u into v dash. Okay. Next v into e power xy into u dash. U dash means derivative of y with respect to y. It is 1. Okay. So finally take e power xy as common. We get x into y xy plus 1. So this is the value of dou m by dou y. Next dou n by dou x. Okay. So the function n is like this: n x into e power xy plus 2y. So we have to differentiate the function n with respect to x. So let us see the first term. The first term, in this first term, x into e power xy can be treated as u into v. So here also we have to apply this formula. Uv whole dash is equal to uv dash plus vu dash. So keep u, we have to differentiate v, e power xy. So treat the power as x. Okay, because we have to differentiate the function with respect to x. Treat this power as x, then it is in the form e power x. Okay. So derivative of e power x means e power x only. But the power is not x, it is xy. Okay. So in xy, y is constant because we have to differentiate the function with respect to x partially. So in partial derivative with respect to x means y can be treated as constant, and derivative of x with respect to x is 1 plus, so this is u into v dash. Okay. Next v into, that means e power xy into u dash, that means the derivative of x. Derivative of x means 1 plus derivative of 2y with respect to x. With respect to x it is completely constant. Okay. So its derivative is 0. So here also we take e power xy as common. We get x into y xy plus 1. So observing this, dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x both are equal. Therefore dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. So it is exact, and then we have to find the general solution. Okay, let us see that. Okay, continuation. Next, general solution, GS. So GS stands for general solution. The formula is like this: integral m dx, y is constant here, plus integral terms not containing x. Terms not containing x in n dy is equal to c. Okay, so this is the formula to find the general solution of the given differential equation. Now substitute the values. Integral m means y into e power xy dx. Here y can be treated as constant. Okay, plus here we take the terms without x in n. So in n two terms are there. The first term contains the letter x, so we cannot take this term, and the second term is 2y, so it is without x. The second term do not contain the letter x, so we take that term only, and we have to integrate this with respect to y is equal to c. So here y is constant means take y outside. We have to integrate e power xy dx. Okay, here take 2 outside. Integral y dy means y square by 2. Integral x power n dx formula or integral y power n dy formula, y square by 2 is equal to c. Cancel 2 2. So how to integrate this e power xy with respect to dx? Okay, let us see that. So y into, here y is constant, we have to integrate the function with respect to x, treat y as constant. So we have to apply the formula here. Integral e power ax dx is equal to e power ax by a plus c. So this is the formula we have to apply here. So treat this function as like this: integral e power ax. Here a is constant, so the integration is e power ax by a plus c. Okay, so similarly in place of a, here y is there, so the integral value is e power xy by y plus y square is equal to c. Okay, so integral e power ax, integral e power yx. Okay, in place of a, here y is there, so the answer is y into e power x by xy by y plus y square is equal to c. Cancel y. Finally this is the general solution: e power xy plus y square is equal to c. Okay, thank you.